Alright, I guess we doing the thing, man. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Buckness, man. My name is Jared Adams, aka the Buckness. And, well, considering this is my first tutorial, shoot, I'm just kinda gonna go with the punches, man. Couple housekeeping things. First of all, if this stream shuts off for any reason, it's because PG&E called us locally and said, due to high heat, we may have to turn off your power. So, in case that happens, then I'm just gonna straight up restart the shit, man, and probably just make an hour announcement. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do live vocals, processing, and editing. I'm gonna do a few different takes, few different styles, and this is kind of how I've been doing it for the past X amount of tracks. I mean, right now, you know, I've been working on an album. And I haven't really made it public, I guess, up until this point, you know, and you know what, why hide it, you know what I mean? Let's just get the things done. So, what I want to show you guys is, I have two Ableton projects open. One is the master track of what I'm working on, and one is going to be the one I will be recording in. So, what I wanted to show you guys first off the bat was, I guess I figured I might as well play back the track that I'm actually working on, and maybe up to a point I might just cut it and stuff like that. I'll probably talk over it a little bit, you know, I'm not going to try to dilly-dally, but it is a hardcore track, and I was recently inspired by Zatox's and Brennan Heart's Fight the Resistance, and I don't know, those lyrics just freaking got to me, man. I mean, I've always liked that Brennan Heart, guys like Brennan Heart and Randy doing their own vocals and stuff like that, and just coming up with 100% original shit all the time. And fuck, I figured might as well not. You know, I've been doing this for a couple years, and today I'm going to be recording on the Slate VMS. I have a preamp back there going into my Army Babyface, and the thing sounds super solid. So without any more fucking dilly-dallying, let's I want to share the track with you guys that I'm working on. So here it is. I got my restreamings going, and let's have it play. And we're actually gonna play through the whole thing this time, not just the intro. Yeah, baby! So there's plenty of room for vocals. It gives room for multiple vocal styles too. Alright, you guys kind of get the gist of it, man. Alright, I mean, I figured, you know what, just stop it right there, because, I mean, you guys are going to see how, in these sections of the track, I kind of have labeled these already out of what I kind of want to do. And, you know, there's a big old break right here and stuff like that, you know. And, there's, you know, another little instrumental build-up. Little throw-in effects. And then another breakdown instrumental part because I'm gonna do a different style vocal. And so, and then there's the build-up, of course. Sure. Alright, you guys get it. So, in a nutshell, I am gonna do basically, I thought about this, you know, kind of pre-show. I wanted to do 3 different styles, and you guys will get to hear and check it out. And so I'm gonna mute this bugger and I'm gonna give it a shot. This is gonna be straight up trial and error shit right here. So I mean, whether or not it works out, there's gonna be moments where I'm just gonna kill the mics and just do some editing if you guys decide to watch. So with that being said, fuck, let's do it.
Public enemy number 1. Cage up our mind, the revolution begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
I'm just gonna do a few takes all the way through.
Enemy number 1. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle so you hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
This shit'll wind you, man. You gotta kind of get some breaths in that, especially if you got some loud vocals trying to do it. It ain't really the... I'm definitely gonna go back and do that. But with Ableton, I'm gonna take this into session view and go into here. I went from this side. I got a couple of takes, sure, and I'm just gonna drag this over here, and I copied and pasted it. I have multiple channels going on because I have one specifically tracking for you guys to listen to. And I have these other 2 for playback and editing based on the routing that I have for the streaming. I'll go through these plugins once I do a couple of more takes. And I can't hear myself because I generally don't like hearing myself when I record because it just throws me off. I have the headphones kind of at a dim level. I like hearing that I'm in sync, but I don't like hearing my own voice right off the bat because there is a delay compensation I gotta deal with, and that shit would just throw you off completely. I'm gonna do a couple more. There were definitely some off moments there. So if I go from here, I'm just gonna go. Alright, that was a little better. You guys might have heard me on the front mic here. You guys might have heard me on that front mic there. I just muted myself, but woo! This back and forth thing can be a little bit of a head loop, I will say. Let's go back into the project. Now, because of the delay compensation, I do need to line that up a little bit. So let's see what happens when I take this and I go into here. And plus, talking over it, I've never done a tutorial before, so this is the first run. But this thing's gonna be sick, so we'll see how it is. I need to hear my breath work though, so let's see what happens when I play it back. Reason why I have two is because sometimes I'll do chop edits or build-ups and things of the sort. But we're just doing takes for now. And this is gonna take a while, so bear with me.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, no step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, no step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't.
Alright, the warping went off, so I'm gonna go back here, the recording, and go back here, and redrag this. Did I say it was hot in this house? It's fucking hot in here.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, no step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence until it's game over.
Oh yeah, no wonder. It's not lined up. Take this back. See, guaranteed, this is gonna be shit that every producer's gotta deal with, man. We're only human, you know?
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, no step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
I like that raspiness, man. I don't know if I really like that beginning part, though, because it's a little soft. That raspiness is really the way to go. I want to do some yelling, so I really got to get some breath in that, but I think doing these few takes is going to be a good warm-up for me. Plus all this talking is... I'm going to lose my voice, man, by the end of this. If you're asking why I'm drinking coffee at 4:15 p.m., you're listening to the wrong style of music.
Government.
Alright, so, mute that. Get this going. I want to do one more. Then I think I'll line things up from here. Truthfully, I think it's a little bit bright, so I'm just gonna, for the sake of editing. And I will go through all my plugins and everything, like, once I get another take in. So, bear with me, folks. This is just the beginning.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
One thing I noticed, man, at this different tempo. I don't know if I've recorded hardcore at this tempo before, or doing vocals at this tempo before. A lot of 150 stuff, so you kind of have a little extra inch to breathe in a way. And yeah, sure, excuses. But this is real life, and this is what the process is. So, with that being said, let's see what we got. I may even just chop between the two.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. Government, me coming, cause I live in the one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Survival, imperative, step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can...
Alright, I think I could work with that for now. It's definitely a little bright, but I think we can modify that. So, while we're here, I guess I might as well, you know, since I have an average take, sure. I have 2 average takes. I don't see too much lining up I need to do. And I can tell you guys, man, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but when I have interned at a recording studio in the past, you don't know how many times I've seen them just punch in at the most random spots, random words. So it happens. Not everybody does it one take all the way through. And when you watch people live, I mean, how many times do you say, this sounds just like the album? Hell no. So, I'm gonna go through my chain of process right now, and let's do the thing. So, let's hear how it sounds driggity dry. It's dreadful dry, trust me. This is dry as a bone right now. Without no reverbs and nothing.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on the chain and go slowly through, and I may even modify along the way because signal flow, signal flow, signal flow. Signal flow. Did I say signal flow? It matters from the start to finish, man, of how it's gonna go through each time. And, yeah. Let's go. I have a gate just for any silent parts. Right off the bat. I turned on this gain for the dry section. So, I have this gain intentional because I know when I send it through this virtual mix rack, which is also by Slate Digital, I freaking love this pack, man. I mean, I can't express enough how freaking helpful this has been just all throughout. I mean, what they do, they do modifications of existing analog gear, and whether or not it really sounds like the real thing, it's got mad character to it. And if it gives you the sound you want, by all means, man, work with it. So what they provide with the mic is these modulations of analog tubes, and condensers, basically from olden days, from Telefunken, Neumann, AKG, and Sony. I would love to go through each one, but you guys can take the time to do that if you guys, and the history is quite fascinating, truthfully, and fuck, they do a pretty good job. So, I want to go through these mics because I go through each one per track, and so they just give a different character.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You don't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Cage up on the jungle, you can hear my intent. Survival, imperative, Buckness. Say this game over, bitch, let me run. Government.
So I have a mic mod, basically, and then it goes into some supposedly channel strip, circuitry, which has some slight coloration. You know, it's really fine. To me, after all the processing, I'll go back into here and do this. So I'm gonna slowly turn things on. I think this is where things really start to come in once I turn on this chorus. So high pass. I'm gonna do a little shelving, a wee bit. Virtual mix chord.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. Government, see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, Buckness. Say this game over, I fight the resistance.
So basically, you guys can already hear that there's already some expansion, some a little more depth, a little more wall of sound, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. It's got dimension, that's for sure. So I've tried, you know, an X amount of compressors that I own and use, maybe through like 7 of them. And for me, I just figured this one is, I mean, from the 2A, the 76, they got the 160. I mean, they even make a manly mod. Slate makes a few different compressors too. However, I'm not going to go through all that. This is what I'm using. I'm using the 160 mod. That's by, I think, as a mod from DBX. But this guy, it's kind of an all-in-oneer. For me, it helps just add a little more where needed. I really do like this extra width kind of that it gives right here. They're all unique. I mean, from other stereo plugins and stuff, there's just something special about this one that I felt just fit. I mean, if I
government, public enemy number one.
You can hear a little more mod.
The revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. When from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, but why persistence? Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
Okay, there's still a little too much. I forgot, I have to use headphones when this mic is on, man, because this feedback thing is not the biz, so sorry speakers, and as much as I like to use them. So from there, I'm going to turn on the extra gate, because there is some extra noise that this circuitry does add. Supposed circuitry. I don't know why the fuck that is there. Another high pass, just to, you know, leave a little more room for the bass. A little oversampling. Kind of gives it a little extra smoother curve. Where it go from 12 to 6 dB per octave curve. I think I threw this on there. I can't remember if this was on. Let's check this. Yes, it was on. And then what I was shown by a homeboy of mine, Petting Zoo, back in the day. This double, it's like a bus within a bus in a way. So I have this reverb, small little reverb. Small-ish, well, it's called small, but I must have extended it. And it's compressing from itself pre-effects. So every time this vocal comes in,
government, public enemy number one. Cage up on mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Cage up on my revolution's begun. Survival, imperative, step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me resist.
Okay, I think you know what? I think it's pretty damn close. And now that all of these are on, this is when I really go through, 1, the mics, and 2, these virtual channel strips. And you can do your own research on what they emulated here. I've done some research and stuff like that, and truthfully, a couple of them I can't remember. I think one's a Neve, a couple of them are the SSLs, one's a USA, I think, is a API, and I can't remember these other two. I used to be all about just reading about here back then, but you don't really know unless it's really in front of you. So now that this is done, or if you have the two to compare, and I don't have $50,000 to spend on 8 microphones, and I think it's even more than that. I think that Sony one alone goes for $8 grand, the 800 amp. Retarded.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up on mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Cage up on mind, the revolution's begun. Survival, imperative, step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me resist. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Cage up on mind, the revolution's begun. Survival, imperative, step to me, son. I scour through the wild.
Man, the 800 amp is just so good with vocals. It's a bright mic, and I'm willing to even just cut it off just because of the way the clarity comes out in it. And granted, sure, you know, people are kind of recording instruments with some of these other mics and stuff like that, but I'm only doing vocals for the most part in the studio, so I literally bounce between a couple of them. That's just for my voice, you know, and everybody's voice is going to sound different on every single microphone. You get a good mic, but person A and person B is going to sound completely different, straight up. I mean, pretty sure that's just self-explanatory, but don't go investing, you know, $1,000 into a mic until you know what it sounds like on it, unless you know what it sounds, even within the genre that you're working in. I mean, that's why I settled with this set, is because you have tools to play with that give you a certain character that is tailored to fucking whatever project you're working in, seriously. Alright, I think that's said and done for that section. I'm done looping that because I'm sick of hearing that part, so what I want to do is record some other stuff now.
Number one, cage up my mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me. Government, public enemy number one, cage up my mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Woo!
It's worth redoing. It's so fun yelling though. I don't give a fuck. This shit is ridiculously fun. So I'm gonna cut that part out and I'm just gonna straight up I'm just gonna start from here and record on the other side just so I don't fuck that other part up, because that was kinda decent.
Government, public enemy number one, cage up on my revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, block while persistent. Attempt game over, I'll find your resistance.
No clue what that's gonna sound like, because all my preamp gain staging has been the same, but I did step away from the mic a couple of inches, so literally we're just gonna trial and error this shit the whole time. And I don't care if you guys like it or not. This is my style, and truthfully by the end of this track, it's gonna be mixed and fine-tuned anyway. This vocal chain may not even work, but we'll see.
Government.
Maybe so.
Public enemy number one, cage up on my, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. Government, public enemy number one, cage up on my, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you.
I'm sure you guys heard a little squeak there.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, survival.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil. I hope Brennan Heart and Zatox ain't gonna be mad about this. I hope they're not face palming in their hands right now, because they won't be when the track is done. Maybe they're too busy. So what I have now, how can I test it to? Let's do something like this. I'm gonna copy this chain. I'm gonna try to answer. If anybody has any questions either, feel free to ask. All 2 people watching, it's okay. I'll make a shorter edit to this video. I don't want to make this more than 2 hours, truthfully. So that's the cue for me. This is I gained it 9.19.
See me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck while persistent. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over. Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live with public enemy #1. Cage up on mine, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild. Bitch, let me run.
Let's do auto pan right here, man. Do a little volume automation just to get a little more oomph before this word comes in, and take this, cut some volume, have a little rap.
Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming.
We want that.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck while persistent. Imperative, buck while persistent. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Buck while persistent. Until it's game. I'll persistent. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Until it's game over.
Stretch it out a wee bit, man.
Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
For those in Ableton, I just want to share, if you guys ever do use vocals and stuff like that, there are different algorithms when warping. Maybe you guys know this already, maybe not, but I am doing just some pro stretch. I mean, it's called pro. It seems to be the most forgiving when it comes to vocals and stuff. So I just wanted to give a little more length to it, just to time it a little better. Yeah, sure, some of it's a little off. Let's keep it natural, you know? I'm not gonna fucking go tooth and nail on every single word. I mean, but then again, dance music, man, I mean, the transients are super important. So when that, as long as that one sounds good, that ding, 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 for the most part, you'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching, for whoever is interested. I probably will be posting this later, or a shorter version. But I'm gonna work on this till the track's done, so.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up my mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
I hope I didn't have my camera on the whole time when I was showing the warping. I did some warping earlier, and I just stretched out a little bit of these words, a little bit, and I set it on the Pro, Complex Pro. They have 5 different algorithms. The Complex Pro seems to be the most forgiving. Long story short. Okay, let's move on.
Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance.
Alright, let's do a build up now. I'll create a new track.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Resistance. Fight the resistance.
I think I'm gonna put that on Ascend. Just because I don't want any other words getting to it. And I want to fucking pump it a little more too. So make sure that's sand. At 100. I think I will just throw this on as a safety net. Truthfully, I don't even know 100% if I'm feeling this
Government, public enemy.
raspiness. I thought it was cool when I first took it. But, however, I don't know. We'll play around. I may do another take on that, but I do fucking really like this.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun.
Okay, send. And when I'm working by myself, I just repeat it fucking a million times. I don't know why, but
Fight the resistance.
it's not enough.
I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance.
A little more feedback.
Resistance.
Ping pong.
Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over. Till it's game. Walk wild persistence.
What the hell?
You won't see me come. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son.
She-bus.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk wild persistence. Imperative, walk wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
A little too dark. Let's do 7. Why not?
I'll fight the resistance.
There you go. I like putting a little saturated on too, because why not? And I trim the volume on this effect. Let's see what happens. And then for effect's sake, you know what? I want to do that original. I have it written down. Fight the reason. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Stick with the original. Why not? Let's do it. Oops.
In the distance, rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck while persistent. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance, fight consistent. Fight for existence, fight persistence.
Alright, let's see what happens. I got bad muting practices, so fucking whatever. On this, I definitely want to time it right, and I'm not gonna dilly-dally on going back up to the mic just to get that one part. Let's just fucking fix it here.
Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight for existence, fight with persistence. For existence, for existence.
Is the gate kicking in?
Fight with.
Well, let's see.
Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight.
Yes, the gate was kicking in. Sometimes I'll turn up that little S. Oh, jeez. Here's the screen. Now you guys can see. There we go. Isn't that nice? Okay, so.
Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight for existence, fight with.
I don't like how I heard.
Fight for existence.
Ooh, he's cheating!
Fight for existence. Fight for existence, fight with persistence.
Yeah, I'll use the first one. That way, it doesn't sound so back to back. We'll see how it sounds too after we gotta mute everything.
Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight for existence, fight with persistence. Fight for existence, persistence. Persistence. Persistence, fight with persistence. Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight for existence, fight with persistence. Fight the re, fight the re, fight the re, fight the. Fight the re, fight the re, fight the re, fight the re. Fight the, fight the re, fight.
That might sound cool.
Fight the, fight the, fight the, fight the, fight the, fight the.
Let's do Zatox Bro. No formant.
Fight the, 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 re, fight the.
Let's keep it basic AF here. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to sound. You can almost do fight doo-doo. Man, I just put a sour thought in my head for the rest of the track. That's lovely. Let's see what happens if. You guys know Ableton, I'm just trying to do a little pitch shift thingy here. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do this. Come on, man. Let's see what happens if. This is what happens if. Don't say nothing. Let's make these a little shorter. Shouter. Reason why I'm not cutting them off is because if you cut that and then duplicate that, then you got this little fucking nip that you gotta cut at the end. So, just fade it out a little more and just call it a day. Oh, oopsies. There we go. Hey, there we go. Ah, yes, okay. And, if I want to make them shorter, do I really want to modify this, add a modulation? I really try not to add too much auto, I don't know. Maybe, I guess I can add automation. Will it make a difference? Who knows? No, not at that level. Let's try. Let's try. I don't know. But then if I want to adjust the threshold later down the line, then I gotta adjust these little 2 bars, and it's low enough. Yeah, we'll figure it out. No, that might not work. Because I'm seeing the gate right here. And it's trimming off more than I want anyway. So, what we'll try to do is, you know, what? Instead of actual pitch bending, I mean, we could try this. We could try one of 3 ways. We could try transposing. I'm gonna stick to the complex. We can either try it with formants, without formants, or straight up, I'll just use a frequency shifter. Yeah, they all give kind of cool different effects. Let's see. Frequency shifter's here, so let's just try it. I've been finding it pretty funky to use. Actually, it's kind of fun. I set it to 440. That seems to be, for some odd reason, like the next, I'm gonna go octave up. I don't know. And I can't even test that theory from 0 shifting up 440 from where? Where's the root? You know what I mean? So, but if I use my ears. So there's either that, I'll turn that off, and usually I'll automate the reverb to silent for sure. I want to do an effect right here before the drop. Drop a. I guess I can really do everything in here. I don't really have to go to this master track later. We could if we want to, if I have time, but it's already been an hour, man. And truthfully, with most of these that I have, I may just copy and paste them down the line and just do, like, especially for this fucking crazy long build-up I have right here. Where is it? I mean, it's 16 bars of build-up. I'm gonna do extra modification on that for sure. I need more coffee.
Fight through resistance, fight with consistence, fight through existence, fight with persistence, fight through, 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 fight, 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 fight.
Now, with this tones, you really do get kind of a stretch effect, which is pretty freaking cool. But you can't really hear. That's too much. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take just a little more copy here. We do this. I'm gonna do some reverb effects after that too. Here, do I need that super low pass? No, I don't. I kind of want a little more. It's just this. trim it a little more.
Fight the resistance. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. The revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. Revolution. 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 Revolution! Don't step to me, son. I scour through control. Don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch. Wild, bitch. Wild, bitch. Let me run. You won't see me coming 'cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle. You won't see me coming 'cause I live.
See what works here.
Fight the resistance. Revolution. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming.
Let's re-record that.
You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. You won't. Revolution! You won't see me coming! Coming!
This is also why maybe that other project should be open, because maybe I can delete some areas of the kick or other instruments to accentuate different words in a different way to highlight them. I may do that soon enough, actually. Let's play around.
Coming! See me coming! Oh, see me coming!
You get the picture. I'll do the real editing on the other track. Oh, also, and in the other track, I actually have a tempo modulation happening. I just so happen to, in this track, have it land still on, not really, on a beat. So I think bringing this, I wanted to do kind of the same. And I don't want to on this part. And then it's gonna do some stretch tempo effect, like this kick is doing. You know what? I kind of want to record a different vocal part too here, because just to get a different timbre. Because why not? But am I moving too fast here? do this first. Just to keep things cordial. There's reverb. What that means is I'm gonna take this. Ew, not that reverb. Sorry, Ableton. You guys do a great job. And sure, not always the tools as the technician, but well, tell that to a mechanic. Fucking big ass tools in their garage. This isn't really short. It's 2 seconds. I'm gonna make it a little longer. Yeah, big blue. So now I'm gonna take this, put it over here. I'm gonna turn this off for the sake of, that's the original reverb. And then I'm gonna reverse this clip. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this already. To get turn it off. Back. Okay. I don't want it too long because then it's just going to take up some of the kick. That's why we also. What I do like about Ableton's little stock compressor is that it kind of has a makeup gain built in based on how much gain reduction you're implementing. Oh, hello, Facebook. Does this have the auto pan? Where's the auto pan? My auto pan! The auto pan, okay. Revolution! Let's do this. Revolution! Same tingy. Same ting. Yeah, same ting, yeah! Revolution! Revolution! Is there anything I can take from here? No, I really like that yelling section, man. Government, public enemy #1. Cage up a mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. Locked in control. Don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild. Bitch, let me run. Scour. Oh, man, do I gotta cheat on this one too? Okay, I will. I scour. So in warping, man, you gotta really be careful on where. So you drag one dot over, man, you fucking ruin the rest of the track. I scour through the wild. Okay. I scour through the wild. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming 'cause I live. Run. I want to extend that a little bit. Run. You won't see me coming. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming 'cause I. And then I do want to do a little vocal effect here, so I want to take this. Where is that first edit? Okay. Fine. You won't. You won't. Turn that off. Back on. Good enough for me. Cut it right here. Take that. Good thing the clip stays original there. Alright, and then reverse this back. Y'all know the drill. How you trim the tails of this, it depends on the word, what part of the track it's at, what else is going on and stuff like that. You guys can figure it out. If you guys ever did the sound recording. Ooh. Turn that off, don't forget to do that.
Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistent until it's game over.
Oh, you see, now after you hear it 100 times, you really start to hear kind of just what, where, I hear where breath is getting lost, and part of me wants to re-record some sections, maybe just certain phrases. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that a majority of the artists go through this processing of editing.
Buck wild persistent until it's game over. I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight with consistency. Fight for existence. Fight with persistence. Fight the 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 fight 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 fight
Come on, go away. Mind you guys, I'm mixing in headphones right now, so you know, I'm sure once everything's all said and done, man. Yeah.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up a mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistent until it's game over. Persistent. Persistent. Wild persistent. Buck wild persistent. Buck wild persistent until it's
Hey. Oh, watch this.
imperative, buck wild persistent until it's game over. I'll fight the resistance. Buck wild persistent until it's game over. Buck wild persistent until it's game over. I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight with consistency. Fight for existence. Fight with persistence. Fight the 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 fight 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 fight
Okay, I think for the most part.
revolution.
Woohoo!
Fight the resistance. Revolution. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming.
Ooh, I have an idea. I think I'm glad I'm drinking coffee, man.
You won't see me coming. Fight, 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 fight.
So what I did, I took a little bit of that, copied that, and I went boom, and then I took that part and just put it right there, and then I don't know if I should consolidate it yet. I'm just gonna do a copy of it and put it down here, and I'll deactivate that. Now I'll consolidate this and see what I can do. So all those chops and shit are a little bit misdirecting me. I didn't even do one for the original phrase. Let's do that. By that, I mean reverse reverb effect. So let's do one more. Oof. Problem is, that word's in the way, so let's get a little more space. I don't want to get the other word. So I can kind of see where it's small, where it peaks. I like to cut it right after the peak starts to dip a little bit. I don't need that anymore. Take this, flip that around. I just copied it. So. One, two, fine. Okay. Oops. Every time! Every time! I'll bump this up a little more. 3. I'll maybe kill the reverb right here just to accentuate that little. I'm gonna do that effect I wanted to do in the other side. It's 5:15. I plan to do this till 6. At least, maybe if I want to go longer, we'll see. I may need a break to make more coffee, man. Or maybe I should drink real water. I don't know where my bottle is. Whatevers. Let's get the work done, man! How can I get this to pop more during this section? That is the real question for me. Do I really want to volume automate? I hate that because I'll volume automate within a plugin that at the end of a chain because I don't like doing it right here because I like mixing from here at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens. Cool thing is when you click on a parameter, it automatically populates on here. I freaking love that. Ableton, they got it down. Okay, cool. Woo! Alright, I'm getting a little brain dead here. I'm just gonna take a 2-minute lap. I've been wearing headphones for an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna walk around and just stand up real fast and get some blood flow. Hello! Oh! Because I want to do another vocal part too. I want to do one more vocal part, and I want to hit my vape. Sorry, really not necessary. I did want to switch headphones from closed back to open back. I got the closed for recording. It's pretty self-explanatory, no bleed out of the sides. But these are just a little more comfier, man. I'm rocking these, I actually switched between a few pairs. I got the closed back, I got the holy shit, the Austrian Audio High X55, and those are old AKG employees, dude, and I give mad respect to those dudes, man. For the price, they're freaking solid. And these are kind of comfy. I kind of doubted these at first because they're not really strong on the low end. And they're a little smaller cups. But the Audi's LCD ones, man, I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, blow the bank or anything like that. Just the different character of sound that these two have. And then I got the HD 6XS's, 6XX's across the room over there. And between those three and the little Genelec, they're 4020s, but really they're 8020s, just with the Phoenix connector. Has been way more solid, man. I mean, working in the studio, I was working in the KH310s plus the 805 sub, and they're just, I mean, fucking everything sounds good on them, so it's kind of hard to really, you know, fine tune in there. I mean, if I can nail mixes down here with, you know, between these three cans and these small speakers, for the most part, they seem to translate well everywhere else so far. I haven't really uploaded anything besides that Toon Boy remix I did, but based on the other works that I've been doing for these tracks for this album I'm working on, has been so far so gravy. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this. I want to record one more take though, before I get really tired. Where am I at?
Enemy number one, cage up on mine, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Roll from the jungle, you can hear my existence.
I'm already run out of the breath, my friend. Let's try. I'm gonna just go from here.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight through resistance.
I tried not to get raspy there. I almost did. I really tried to just keep it calm, normal voice style. And I noticed the preamp gain on here. I noticed that it's a little lower just because it's a little normal talking. And there's a low signal to noise ratio in the preamp on this. So you know what? And truthfully, there's so much fucking intense sound that's going on within the track already. I don't even think it matters. I mean, even if I play it back solo, right? Let's just see. I'm just gonna test my word here.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight through resistance.
There you go. Whenever you play back on this side, the sends just kind of go fucking haywire, so that's said and done. What do they have this gained at? 12.4. Make sure I'm not covering anything. Okay, good. Ooh, excuse me. Woo. My parents raised me well, I promise.
Government. Government, public and
ever since that little kick effect happened, the natural tempo of this track is just off a little bit now, so I'm just gonna live with that and just work around it just for the sake of time and the project. It's 5:23. I'm supposed to be on for another 40 minutes, man. 40 more minutes. Jesus.
step.
Record only. I like keeping this on an even line, that way I can drag it down a little smoother. That's not right. Ableton, why you do this? Okay, I think that's right about here. Something like that. This clip will be a little better timed too, so I'm just gonna go negative 1.2, negative 1.2. Okay. What happens if? And I want to make sure my sends. Okay, good. I'm getting hungry, man. I'm going to head up to Taqueria down the street after this. This is a well-deserved pat on the back.
Public enemy number one. Cage up on minor revolutions begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble.
I had other plans for this section. Let's see. What can I do?
Government, public enemy number one.
Okay, I got an idea now. So now that I have these two clips, let's just say, alright, this is still the full clip. I'm going to drag this on the other side. I can go through those later. Yeah, truthfully, it really doesn't matter too much to me at this point. I want to do some echo effects.
Cage up on minor revolutions begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through.
Need that part anymore. I want to do.
Government, public enemy number one. Number one.
Now that the timing is off, and if I add echo effects into here, it is going to be completely off. So, I think at this point, for the takes that I do have, I'm just going to transfer everything over. I'm not even 100%.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up on minor revolutions begun. Locked in control.
Let's see what I can do here. I don't want to completely delete this, so I'm just going to copy this, go down here, consolidate that. Call it Raspy 1. You guys can tell I'm really good at titling and really good at organization. Don't be like this. But most geniuses are messy people anyway.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up on minor revolutions begun. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up on minor revolutions begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. See me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck what resistance. Until it's game over, I fight through resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck what
part's a little off.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. You can hear my jungle, you can hear my. It's rumble from the jungle, you can hear my. Rumble from the rumble from the.
I'm just gonna shift just a little bit, and that'll shift everything, and I think that'll work. But is it too early?
Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
You know what? I kind of like that, just because the tail end of that just sounds a little more smoother. I think so.
Fight the resistance. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance.
I'm gonna re-record that second part. That's not happening. Sorry. This part's a little smoother to record over too, so I think it'll be a little. Insert scene is Control I. Boop boop.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
Crossing my fingers here. Crossing my fingers and my toes is. I gained this up. No. 15. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I taught it because I'm retarded. Alrighty then.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me come.
And then the delay compensation. I have to deal with that, I guess.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
Much better. I am much more satisfied with that than that raspiness. I'll leave that to Rob G style, man. Shout out to the boy.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
I don't know. Maybe I'll hash this decision on the raspiness and the rap later. I mean, the raspiness in the beginning, I can kind of, I don't know, man. Part of me does feel it. Maybe I just got to work on some of the plugin processing that goes along the way to kind of smoothen it out. But I don't know.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun.
Maybe I'll ad-lib it. I don't know.
Step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
No. after this, I am going to switch over projects.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up my mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you... Government, public enemy number one. Cage up...
Am I the public enemy, or is the government the public enemy? You decide.
Government, public enemy number one. Cage up my mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my wow, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming, cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance, fight with consistence. Fight for existence, fight with persistence. Fight the right, 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 fight, 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 fight.
Ooh, did I forget about that gate automation I did? Let's try this. Yeah, it'll give it a little more emphasis. And plus it's pitching up, so I think it'll give a... This, just duplicating that, plus the pitch, I think will give enough emphasis that it's short. Plus that high pass.
Revolution. You won't see me coming. Fight, 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 fight the resistance.
Alright, now, alright, I think this is it right here. This is done. Done-ish. Done enough to where I can save it and then drag everything. And what I need to do to save it, especially keeping the audio files and stuff, collect all and save. Shada bing, shada bam. I had to use the bathroom. $537. Alright, we're back in action, yo. Thank you for patiently waiting. Okay, so I collected all and saved. I just yes everything, sure. Save it, save it. Say it, don't spray it. And I have all the parts that I want. Make sure I copy that over here. Because I'm only gonna drag these 3. I'm not gonna do any more recording. I don't think I'm gonna do any more recording. I mean, fuck it, I'll bring it in just in case, but I also have to remember. Deactivate restream. Deactivate the restreams. Hopefully this works. What I like to do is drag what I want in a specified folder. Will it let me? At this moment in time? No. He said no! So, my next option, let's hope that it does not crash. Alright, now we are in the master project. The real master. And, activate restream here. I'm gonna delete these other Vox channels because I'm just dragging them from. Cool thing about Ableton, man, is if you got all your projects in another folder, I got live stream testing, and then I got live stream testing with vocals, and then look at that, boom, I got all that stuff right here, all this shit right here. I want to put it right underneath the main kick, just for me to keep them organized. Crossing my fingers, laddies. Come on, mate. Oh yeah! Now, I know that with this track I had shifted everything 8 bars forward. I like a little space, and I marked it start. So this is the real McCoy right here. I got fucking everything, the whole project in this thing, and I think the computer can handle it quite fine. I'm pretty thankful and grateful that I have what I have today. And so, with that being said, why is this automating? It stays on all day long. Delete automation.
Government, public enemy #1. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run.
Alright, you guys should be hearing that. I'm just gonna quickly check here. Cool. No looping. We're past that. We're beyond that. Alright, make sure I shift all the right things, and not in automation mode. If I shift in automation mode, then who knows what will happen. I'm not gonna take that chance. So we'll shift it 8 bars, and then this should play right.
Government, public enemy #1. Cage up or mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance.
To avoid that, I'm just gonna go boop. And then it'll do it here too. Just a wee bit, mate. Because this is both playing. Okay.
Won't see me coming cause I live in the wild. Bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fuck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight with consistence. Fight for existence. Fight with persistence. Fight for revolution.
this is the part.
Don't see me coming.
I'm gonna just take the kick out because I like that screech thing.
Don't see me coming. Fight for resistance.
And if I do choose to do so, I can also really do some multi-band. I like multi-band side chaining. Since from the vocals, sometimes, is it necessary?
Revolution! Revolution!
You know what? Just to say, just to give an example. All right, let's try it. Yeah, and the screech I have, I'm stoked in this thing. But no, I'm not doing my homemade OTT. I'm doing a voice edit in the main one because I think that's where most of the stuff is playing back. Yes, voice edit the main one. And so, let's see what happens when.
Don't see me coming.
I don't want to hear, so.
Fight for resistance.
Alright, now I get to do that effect that I want to try. Let's just see, trial and error. 5:45. We got 15 minutes. I'll fucking bang this out. Oof. See? The wrong placement because the other track was off tempo, so this will be a lot easier. Cool thing in Ableton, I just hit loop and I just drag that bugger and there it is. Boom.
Fight!
Let's see what happens if.
Resist.
Ooh, I have an idea. Yes! That worked. I got a little idea. I'm just gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna do a little different timbre of the words fight the resistance. So let's see how this thing works. I wanted to get the word resistance a little different, so we'll see what happens when. I also realized my other camera battery died. Where was I?
The resistance. The resistance. The resistance.
And I like the tones. The things give it a nice little stretch.
The resistance.
Yeah.
Fight, 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 fight. The resistance. The resistance.
Just to get that the a little more stretched out more. Now let's just crossfade that a little more slowly. See what happens when. Okay, there's plenty of space there, so I'm going to press that right here.
Fight, 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 fight. The resistance.
Not sure if I'm a huge fan of stretching out this.
The resistance! Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance!
Ooh, I don't have that send that I had on the other track. Let me. Let's see. What happens if I copy from one project to another? Will that work? I've never tried that. Let's see. One more time. Copy. Should be on the clipboard, in theory. Oh, no. Well. Schneise. Okay, now, let's see what happens here. Yes! Woo woo! We're almost done, folks.
Resistance!
And then I had also. I want to see where I send it. Okay, negative 8.2. And the feedback is not modulated yet.
Fight the resistance! 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 Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance! The revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. Fight the resistance! Let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Run from the resistance! My existence, survival, imperative, fuck while
You know, you should get started on one thing, man, and you hear something else, and you're like, ooh, I want to try this. Oops. I must have copied it. This one every 8. I like that automation from here. Ooh. There we go. Now back to where I was. Back to where we were. This is a team effort, y'all. Although I'm the one-man band in this motherfucker. Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance! Government, public enemy number one. Be number one. Number one. Fight the resistance! Cage up on mind the revolution. Cage up on mind the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance! Cage up on mind the revolution's begun. Alright, I definitely want to do some reverbs. Yeah, it starts a little early, that's fine. Just keep it a little natural. Still got my little effect going on here, so I still have all the. That's what's cool, man. You drag them from the other project, and for some reason the routing just kind of sticks, dude. Ableton kills it. Fight the resistance! Why are you recording here? Fight the resistance! Bar, sure. Every time! Government, public enemy, fight the resistance! Cage up on mind the revolution. reverb coming from other things.
Age up.
Really? Why is this bit the same? What's the one?
Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance. Age up or mind the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. Won't see me age up or mind the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Bible, imperative, walk while persistent.
See, so I'm just trying to do some separate phrasing on these sections because I think it'll make the build up a little bit more nice.
Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance. Age up or mind the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Fight the resistance.
Okay, because the end phrase is like so close to another word, I think I'm just gonna stretch out this as if it were the last word intended to be said. Keep it natural.
Distance. Don't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Don't see me coming cause I live in coming.
I think that's safe to say. Once I consolidate, man, the rest of the clip goes bye-bye, so I have to be careful sometimes.
You won't see me coming cause I live in the resistance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Fight the resistance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, walk while persistence.
There goes my laptop.
Existence.
You saw it in the corner of my eye. Bye-bye.
Existence.
Well, I'm glad PG&E hasn't shut us down, so this is good. Truthfully, my project would, well, saving. Crossing my fingers.
Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Fight the resistance. Survival, impedance.
Complex Pro.
Existence. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over. Till it's game over. I'll fight through. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance. Age up or mind the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. Revolution's begun. Revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over.
Ooh, that's kind of a cool idea.
Game over. Till it's game over. Till it's game over. Fight the resistance.
But the build up, I want them to be like for sure on time, so I'm gonna.
Till it's game over. Till it's game over. Till it's game over.
think that's right. Is it? Is it right? I don't know. Oh, huh.
Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance.
Gotta listen carefully.
Cage up on mine, the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Fight the resistance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, till it's game over, till it's game over. Fight the resistance. Game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over.
Something ain't right, man.
Over, game over.
Alright, I am going to try this.
Distance until it's
Just need the Alright, this is getting kind of long. I know it's 6 o'clock already. It's already been 2 hours. I'm gonna do this last part, and it may not even be fully finished, but you guys get the gist of it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this stream pretty soon. Cause I'm getting hungry. Lost track. Here we go.
till it's game over. Till it's game over. Till it's game over. Like the resistance. Till it's game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Like the resistance. Game over. Game over. Like the resistance.
And same little shindigs, just chop them up a little shorter, man, as it gets close to the end. Warp, cut it in half. Is that right?
Fight the resistance. Till it's game over. Till it's game over. Game over. Till it's game over. Game over.
It's kinda cool. I fucks with it. Then we'll fox with each other.
Game over. Game over. Fight the resistance. 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 Fight the resistance.
I'm gonna do this little build up, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm getting hungry.
Till it's game over, game over, game over, game over, till it's game over, till it's game over.
I'm not even gonna tell you what else I think it says. It's kind of fun when you're put your imagination to work.
Till it's game over, till it's game over, the resistance. Till it's game over, game over, game over, game over. over, game over. Till it's game over, till it's game over. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over. Fight the resistance. Game over, game over, game over. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, till it's game over. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over. Fight the resistance. Game over, game over, game over. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance.
Oh no, let's do a little send right here.
Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance! Game over. Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance! Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Fight the resistance. Game over. Fight the.
You know what? Just for kicks and giggles, do I have any more stereo wave thing going on here? Yeah, I'm just gonna automate this fucking stereo. It's at the end of the track, so whatever, man. I mean, when you start pretty much finishing things up, dude, you could just expand. All right, this little pitch thing. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this, the CLA, I have the pitch thing going on right here. No stereo-ish. Call it stereo. Call it whatever you want.
Game over. Game over. Fight the resistance.
One more thing. If I copy that, I gotta reset the pitch inside here. Clip, transition. Last thing, and then you guys can go home. Unless you're already home, because it's Team Quarantine. Hi, where's my reverb effect? It's on this one. And that's cool about having the two different channels to be able to do effects on, because if you can bend a little bit on the modulations on another one if you choose to do so. Just don't get lost in the storm. I fucking lost myself in modulations. Like, where the hell is that coming from? But the cool thing is in Ableton, you have this little thing called Show Automated Parameters Only. Okay, good.
Fight the resistance!
I still want some record up here.
Fight the resistance.
Every time.
Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Game over.
One more pan for the win.
Game over. Game over. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Game over. Game over. Fight the resistance. 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 Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance. Cage up a mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, don't step to me, son. Fight the resistance. Bitch, let me run. You.
I think the gist of it is I was on mute the whole time. Okay, so we're gonna listen to Back 8 one more time, and you know what? I think the main thing is that I wanted to show just with recording, processing, editing, and effects, you know, in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think that was not too bad, man. And of course, it was trial and error, and there's still probably fine tuning that needs to be done. However, I think it's fucking pretty dope. With that being said, you know, if you do record shit, try your own voice. Seriously, because in the whole nature of the matter, man, I mean, it really depends on what you sound like behind a mic, what you sound like with certain processing effects. And for me, I found my chain, and it took a while, and it's taken several tracks to figure out, okay, what works well enough to like use as a solid foundation to enter another track with, and then just slightly modify within. So for me, I mean, literally, it's you know, of course, start small-ish, you know, but then again, try stereo effects, man. They're really powerful. I mean, you can go from, you know, wide on the chorus to scar your face like that.
Public enemy number one.
You know, I think chorusing can be valuable. I mean, compression, you know, try different compressors. It really does make a difference. For me, I fucking love my CLA, man. That CLA, for some reason, it's just nice. It fits well. I think, you know, I know he makes other packs or other plugins for other instruments and stuff, but for me, I've tried a few other ones from Waves, and I just go to this one a lot more often than I go to any other ones. And the Slate stuff, I mean, it speaks for itself, man. It's a beautiful kit. So, I want to play back one more time, and just from start to finish, and then we're calling it. Cool. Thanks you guys for listening.
Fight the resistance. resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Government, public enemy number one. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Lock and control, don't step to me, son. I scour through the wild, fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, buck wild persistence. Until it's game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Government, fight the resistance. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Locked in control, fight the resistance. I scour through the wild, bitch, let me run. You won't see me coming cause I live the resistance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Survival, imperative, fight the resistance. Game over, I'll fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight with resistance. Fight with persistence. Fight the resistance. 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 Government, public enemy number one. Fight the resistance. Cage up our mind, the revolution's begun. Fight the resistance. You won't see me coming cause I live in the distance. Fight the resistance. Rumble from the jungle, you can hear my existence. Fight the resistance. Till it's game over, till it's game over, till it's game over, till it's game over. Game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Fight the resistance. Game over. Fight the resistance. 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 Fight the resistance.
Alright, man, I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this. It's been almost 2.5 hours. I am tired, I'm
Fight the
hungry, that coffee is
resistance.
not keeping me up long enough to think straight. Anyhow,
Fight the resistance.
you know, just from listening to this again right now, I'm like, okay, it's probably 80% done. There's some reverb,
Fight the
reverbs I can
resistance.
fill in. There's some volume automations I can still fill in, but hey, man, for 2.5 hours, I hope you guys
Fight
get
the
to
resistance.
how to do the dang and kind of what comes to mind when I decide to
Fight
do
the
certain
resistance.
things. So anyhow, when the track's done, it will be done.
Fight
Thank you
the
guys for listening.
resistance.
Fuck this out.
Fight the resistance. 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 Fight the resistance! Fight the resistance!
Woo!
Fight the resistance! 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 Fight the resistance!
Go.
Fight the resistance!
I think the Sony camera over here.
Fight the resistance!
Yeah.
Fight the resistance!
Yeah, for sure, huh?
Fight the resistance!
Yeah.
Fight the resistance!
Yeah, I recorded it in OBS.